Pull over. Pull over.
Congratulations, baby. Oh, thanks, Grandma. Oh, I can't believe my little grandbaby getting married.
I can't believe you and Papa are celebrating your 50th wedding anniversary. That's incredible, Grandma. Ooh, I hope David and I make it to our 50th.
Oh, you can do it, honey. Just keep God at the center. Stay on your knees in prayer and keep a sense of humor.
Oh, believe me, I know that already. We've got 5 years under our belt, and I've been handling him just fine.
5 years? What on earth took you two so long to get to this point, sugar?
Oh, it wasn't me, Grandma. Trust me. Damon wanted to be sure, and I wasn't going to be the one to push him. So.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Oh, Nana, this is Alexia. I work with her at the firm. I invited her down because she didn't have any family in town. She didn't have any plans over the weekend. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. The more the merrier. You know what? We should make a toast.
You know what, Grandma? Why don't we wait a little while before we do that? I want to wait until my sister gets here. Where is she anyway? I talked to her over, what, an hour ago, and she said she was on her way. I thought sure her and Michael would beat us down here.
No, honey, they haven't gotten here yet. You know how they do. They probably hadn't started arguing since they got up this morning. Probably broke about 20 dishes on the way out the door.
Honestly, I don't know how the two of them are still married. If they're not arguing, they're making love. If they're not making love, they're fighting. If they're not fighting, he's cursing or she's crying, or she's cursing or he's crying. How do you stay married to somebody for so long if you're miserable all the time? I just don't.
It's a shame that we only get along when we're having sex.
We're not getting along, I'm just having sex with you. Besides, it takes the edge off. Nothing puts me in a worse mood than weddings and pretending to be happy with you when I know I'm not.
Sometimes misery is what keeps people together.
Well, if there's more misery than happiness, what is the point?
What did you mean by that?
What did I mean by what?
Talking about you not just getting along when you're just having sex.
Because that's what the hell it is.
But it should be more than that.
Michael, we both know what it is. We haven't been happy in years, okay? It's no damn secret. Everybody knows that we don't get along. So
But still, you don't have to say stuff like that.
say stuff like what?
Like what you said.
What do you want me to do? Fall all over you, kissing you? I love
really.
you?
Not
What
really.
the hell do you want then? Because I don't know what the hell you want.
You could have just kept that to yourself. You didn't have to say anything at all.
Not say anything?
Yeah.
What? You the one?
Sometimes keeping your mouth shut is the best policy.
Well, you know what? You've been with me long enough to know if I have something to say, I'm a damn say it. I'm not gonna censor myself. I'm not worried about your damn feelings. I'm not trying to
Clearly, you're not worried about anybody's
Exactly, I'm not. You obviously not worried about mine either. You know what? Don't say shit else to me. Don't say nothing else to me for the rest of the day.
Or what?
Just don't. I'm warning you. Okay?
Why?
Do you want to see our family? You want to see my family? want my family to see us acting ugly? Is that what you
They
want?
won't see me acting ugly. They may see you acting ugly though.
Well, I obviously won't have a reason to act ugly unless you give me a damn reason.
Right, so just
maybe
close your mouth and you won't have
Why don't you
one.
just shut the hell up?
I'm waiting on
Why
you to
don't
do
you try
that.
to do that?
I'm waiting on
I'm
you
waiting
to do
on you
that.
to do that.
Well, I
Why
guess
don't
we'll
you?
just
You
be
supposed to be the
waiting
head of the damn household. Why don't you be the
I
head?
am the head.
And shut the hell
I'm
up.
trying to leave.
Why don't you just shut the hell up?
But what's that gonna solve?
Don't say nothing else to me, Michael.
You good now? Appreciate that.
But those two, honey, I think misery is what makes them happy. Can I get you anything, sweetheart?
Oh no, I'm fine.
What would you like to have tea?
Oh, okay.
Oh, speaking of misery-loving company, here comes your sister now.
Well, maybe I should just get back in the car and carry my behind back home.
I told you I didn't want you coming down here in the first place.
Babe, your sister's getting married and it's your grandparents' 50th anniversary. What did you want me to do? I wasn't gonna let you come down here for this kind of occasion alone.
Of course not. That would be too much like right.
Oh, damn, would it make you feel better just to stay away from me this whole weekend? Would that suit you?
I feel better if you go playing some traffic and get hit by a Mack truck.
Why would you say something like that? Are you trying to hurt me? Do you intentionally get off on spitting on my manhood?
Exactly what manhood are you speaking about? The one that exists in that thing you call a brain or that small pebble between your legs?
I didn't hear you complaining about the pebble last night.
I was thinking about David Beckham the whole time.
Swear to God, if it wasn't for my kids,
You what, Michael? You what?
You're not even worth the breath it takes to cuss you out.
That's good because if your breath smelled anything like it did this morning, I'd be DOA for sure. You ought to be arrested for manslaughter with that breath.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, baby. Hey, you look beautiful. Hey, Nana.
Hey, baby. What you doing?
Oh, fantastic. I'm doing fantastic.
Where my grandbabies at?
Yeah, where my nieces and nephews? I was looking forward to seeing them this weekend.
Girl. We left them with Michael's parents. They were about to get on our last nerve, running around acting like a bunch of heathens. Between the girls and their sassy lips and Junior and his hyperness, I'm about to lose my damn mind. I never get any damn rest, running here to there to chase one away from something or to break up a fight between the other two. It's a pain in the ass.
Baby, running around is good for you. It keeps you stress-free and active.
Well, hell, Grandma's the running around that's causing me the damn stress in the first place.
It kind of depends on how you look at it. From what I hear, chasing after kids is what makes most women lose weight after giving birth.
If that were true, I'd be damn near malnutrition by now.
Baby, you have to let kids be kids. Running around is what they do.
Well, they can run around somewhere else this weekend because I'm here to have a good time, not chase around a bunch of badass kids.
Nice to know that's how you feel about your children, Valerie. Especially children you gave birth to.
Don't try to act all high and mighty with me, Michael. You know you didn't want to be bothered with their little badasses either.
Well, you better learn how to reel the ones you got in now because you got another one on the way.
Don't remind me.
Perish the thought that you would have another life growing inside of you, Valerie. You act like having another child is just the most god-awful thing in the world.
I don't perish the thought that I'm having another child. I just hate the fact that it's yours.
Good Lord.
Now, Valerie, you need to calm down and stop with all that foolishness. A negative attitude is not good for the baby, and stress isn't either.
If you want to help me get rid of my stress, you might want to help me get rid of my husband.
Valerie, you know what?
Valerie, I want you to meet a good friend of mine. This is Alexia. She works with me in the firm. We work in the paralegal department. Alexia, this is Valerie, my older sister.
Hey.
Otis is right. She damn near ancient with that face.
Mother.
Hey, brother-in-law. Sorry I didn't speak to you.
Well, with your sister flapping those black gums, it's easy to get distracted. But it's good to see you. Where's your future hubby at?
Oh, Granddad took him and Rico out fishing on the pier for a little male bonding. Sort of like a rated G bachelor party, I guess.
I hate I didn't get a chance to go. You know, I haven't been fishing in a minute.
Well, they tried to wait, but you guys were taking so long.
I hate you missed it too, Michael. I would have loved for you to have gone with them. You know, the water at the pier is pretty deep and you know you can't swim. Maybe you would have fallen in it and drowned.
Michael, come and meet Rielle's friend Alexia. Alexia, this is Michael. Michael, this is Alexia.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, damn, Michael, could you be any more obvious with your flirting? You're damn near drooling in a girl's lap.
Well, it's been such a long time since I've seen a friendly face, especially one as beautiful as this one. With the way you look in the morning and that evil look you have on all day,
Michael, Valerie, would you like some champagne?
Why don't you take her in the back room then, you son of a bitch? I'm sure it'll be the best 5 seconds of her life. Hope you don't mind 3 strokes, Alexia, because that's about all you're gonna get.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I didn't start this mess with you. You've been on me literally since before we went to bed last night and since we got up this morning. I've had about enough of this crap, Valerie. I mean it.
Well, damn, Michael, what do you expect me to do? Just sit here and not say anything while you commit adultery in my face?
Commit adultery? I was just speaking to the girl.
Well, I didn't like the way you were speaking to her, and I didn't like the way you were looking at her.
I was just saying hello and being nice.
Nice my ass. You were being insulting and disrespectful, and I don't appreciate it.
You don't appreciate anything I do. That's the problem.
Guys, please, would you stop it? This is supposed to be a happy occasion. I'm supposed to be getting married this weekend. Can't you guys take a break on all this petty arguing for once?
Your sister's right, Valerie. Can we please not do this right now?
You know what, Michael? We don't have to do a damn thing. Just stay the hell out of my way this weekend. I don't want to be near you. I don't want to see you. I don't even want to be near your ugly face.
Hey, Michael, that's a nice suit. I like that. Where you get that from, baby?
Well, actually, you know, K&G had the 2 for $169.
Don't even lie to him like that, Grandma. You know that suit's too small for him. Don't even blow his head up like that.
Oh.
It's already big enough as it is.
Yeah, it's too bad your butt's not as big as your mouth.
You know, my nerves always start, so I don't know how the hell to treat somebody right. You know, you gotta be somewhere bumping your gums, and there's always somebody mad about something. That baby gonna come here, Lord, have first got feelings though. That baby gonna come here fussing and mad all the time, because that's all they do is fuss. Lord, have mercy, can you please step in?
Michael, I'm telling you, you do not want to start this crap with me right now.
We already started it, and I'm just finishing it.
All right, everyone, the drinks are ready. Come on over here so we can make a toast. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should wait till your granddad and Damon get back.
You guys can wait on them. I need a drink now.
You already had something to drink on the way down here, Michael. Don't you think you've had enough?
It's easy to become an alcoholic being married to your miserable behind.
Michael, I have given you plenty of opportunities to get out of this relationship and out of this marriage, so why don't you just take it?
Okay, calm down, okay? This is silly. You guys have been married for what, 15 years? And you've been going at it for what, 15 years? Turn over a new leaf. Take a vacation. Get some counseling. Do something.
I'm not doing anything with his ass. If I take a vacation, it's going to be alone and it's going to be permanent.
Guys, I don't know who you're trying to fool with all this fake haterade. Valerie, you love Michael. Michael, you know you love Valerie. Damon says all you do at work is talk about the kids and your wife and how much you love, adore, and appreciate them.
Yeah, well, I'm a construction worker and we drink on the job. So I was probably drunk when I said that. At least the part about her. I love my kids. They're the only reason why I'm still with her miserable behind.
Michael, I swear to God, you can have as much visitation as you want. Hell, I even give you custody. Just get the hell out of my life, please.
Come on, Valerie. You know you don't mean that. You know you can't be without your kids.
Rielle, I am serious as a heart attack. If that's what it takes to get rid of his sorry ass, that's what I'll do.
Michael, honey, slow down on that champagne. You're gonna make yourself sick.
No disrespect, my V, but I've been sick since the day I married that thing over there.
If I thought that were true, I'd take out life insurance on you right now.
Oh, my Lord.
Little sis, you better think about this thing before you do it. You see that over there? That's what marriage looks like. You don't want that for yourself, trust me.
Yeah, Rielle, listen to your big sis. You see that over there? You see those hard lines around our eyes? Those wrinkles and those gray hairs? That's what you're gonna look like in about 5 days.
And you see that, Rielle? That's what a wolf looks like before midnight comes and he howls at the moon.
My V, you're supposed to be singing at the wedding, right? What were you singing again? Maybe you should change it to Near My God to Thee. Because every time that woman comes around me, I feel 3 steps closer to death.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Damn, still here.
Evil! You just plain evil!
Okay, all right. That's enough. I've had it with you two. Michael, I have some fish and chicken and some coolers outside, as well as some hot dogs and hamburgers and some foil on the picnic tables. Everything's already been seasoned and is ready to cook. Would you mind going outside, baby, setting up the grill, getting things started for me? Because I'd like to have everything done when the guys get back.
Gladly.
Okay, thank you, baby.
What?
really? On my wedding weekend? The weekend of Nana and Papa's anniversary?
Little girl, please. What goes on with him and me ain't got nothing to do with you. Are you happy?
Of course I am.
Well, then you'll be fine. Although I don't know why you're so anxious to do it myself. Marriage is a joke.
No, it's not. It's a beautiful thing. Look at Nana and Papa.
Yeah, well, they're a unique case. Ain't no beauty going on over here.
Sis, stop trying to fake the funk. You know you love that man.
Love is such a strong word. I tolerate him.
Now, Valerie, hush up with all that foolish talk. You wouldn't still be with him after all this time if you didn't have some love for the man.
I've been tired of Michael for years now. Honestly, I'm tired of the marriage thing altogether. Relationships are for the birds. Men get on your damn nerves.
Uh-huh, and we get on theirs.
To keep it real with you, I've been kind of thinking about switching to the other side.
What did you say?
You mean with women? That's nasty.
No, ma'am. I mean, I don't know, but things can't be that bad. I mean, it's hard out here, and I'm a freaking on. But that bye-bye thing ain't my thing.
I don't care how hard things get with me and Damon. I'll never cross the street to the pink house. Anyways, I have a friend who's like that. She says women are no better and no different. You know what? Matter of fact, she says they're worse than men.
I'm saying though, a woman knows what a woman wants.
Yes, a man.
Come on, Grandma, you're almost in your 70s. I wouldn't think anyone of your time or your age would be down with anything other than the missionary position anyway.
Well, I got news for you, sweetie. Your granddad and I have done it all and tried it all. We even down with the Kama Sutra and the 69.
Oh my God.
That's gross.
Nana, with all due respect, I'm not trying to hear that mess. Oh, old people having sex? That's disgusting.
Well, honey, how do you think you got here? You'll be old someday if you're lucky. And if you're fortunate, you'll still be wildly attracted to your husband and want to bang each other out too.
Did she just say bang?
Oh, you will, baby girl. If you're lucky.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Women listen to each other. We're more sensitive to each other's needs. We know how to talk to each other with some sense without all that chest barreling and testosterone floating around in the air.
On the real, V, you're not thinking of lollygagging to the other side, are you? Because I'm telling you now, I don't know if I can accept you and live with it if you are. I don't believe in that. I mean, everyone's preference is their own. We all have to answer to God one day. And that would just make me feel really uncomfortable.
Calm down, girl. I was just talking. You know I'm strictly dickly. It's just something I've thought about from time to time. Especially whenever Michael pisses me off.
Oh, so what's that? 24/7, 52, 365, huh?
Basically.
Well, if you ever decide you're not playing and you want to experiment with that mess, please go the other way. Don't come over here with that. Don't even mention that to me. I'm just not with that.
I ain't with that either. I told you I was just playing. And if I wasn't playing, what? Shoot. Michael will make a gay man run the women.
Valerie, you don't know what to say, do you? You're my granddaughter and I love you. But I feel sorry for Michael sometimes.
Yeah, V, he's a good guy. It's not his fault you're anti-male and want to cut every man within distance off at the knees.
I'm not anti-male. I'm just anti-Michael.
You need to stop that now. I know Michael has his issues like all men. But mistreating him is not going to make things any better. Besides, you got a good husband.
Good husband? Michael? Nana, please.
He's got a good, stable job. He provides for you. You don't have to work, but you choose to. He's an excellent father. And despite you giving him a reason not to be, he's a faithful and devoted husband.
That's just an act he likes to put on. He's nothing like that behind closed doors. What you see with him is not always what I get. You saw that mess today. A man can be evil and trifling when he wants to be.
Well, he said the two of you have been going at it since last night, V. What do you want this man to do? Come in here running, skipping, whistling all through the house?
What's the problem with you guys, baby? The real problem.
He hangs out with his friends too much.
That's the problem?
Yeah, it's too much. It's every other day, sometimes for 4 or 5 hours at a time, and it pisses me off.
Val, you guys have been married a long time. Maybe he just gets tired sometimes and needs to get out. Dee and I hang out with our friends every other weekend. And it gives us a chance to miss one another sometimes because it keeps things interesting and exciting.
Get married and see how long that lasts. Hanging out with single people when you're the only one married can wreak havoc on your relationship. Especially if they're wild and acting out. Shoot. And besides, he's known his friends just as long as he's known me, and he's not tired of them.
Well, honey, men and women are different. They don't relate to us the way they relate to other men. Your granddad and I, we don't hang out much with our friends, but we do spend time alone by ourselves sometimes. He does his fishing, I do my knitting. You know, sometimes you just need space, especially when things get uncomfortable and tense.
Well, you know what? That nigga can take his ass and all his crap and get the hell out of my house.
Stop tripping. You know you wouldn't live long if anything happened to him. You wouldn't survive 2 days without him. Who would you have to yell at and take stuff out on? And besides, as bad as it get between you two, I know there's still love there. You two belong together. Honestly, I don't think you'd live long if anything happened to him. I know you'd be devastated.
Devastated my ass. If I saw him choking on a chicken bone, I wouldn't lift one finger to try to help him.
Jesus.
She's not serious. She'd go running over to him in less than a minute.
Give him a chicken bone and see if I would.
Forgive her, Lord. She knows not what she said.
Trust me, Lord. I know exactly what I'm saying.
If the two of you try, can't.
Nana, I really don't want to get into it. Besides, this is Rielle's wedding weekend. It's supposed to be a happy occasion. Let's just talk about something else.
It's already off to a bad start. It's too late for that.
Sorry. Once that man gets me going, it's hard for me to back off. You know that. Besides, it's not like you guys haven't seen us going at it before. Present company not included.
You know I'm 100% against divorce. And I believe any trying circumstance in a marriage can be worked out. But you two are unlike anything I've ever seen. I know you love one another. But I honestly don't know why you've stayed together this long if you're so miserable. You've been going at it like two pit bulls since the week after your wedding. Hell, if I'm being honest, you've been like this since you started dating in junior high.
Wow, you guys have been together since junior high school? That's unheard of these days.
Well, that's because he was her first.
Ree!
Well, it's true. You know you were a prude when we were kids. Once you and Michael did the thing, you couldn't even see nobody else.
Well, Michael may have been my first, but he's definitely not been my one and only.
That is not true. You would have told me.
Okay.
Tell me the truth, Val. Have you really been with someone else?
No. I only wish I had the nerve.
Well, I'm sure you've thought about it.
Of course I thought about it. I just haven't had the nerve to go through with it.
Well, thank goodness for that. It's not worth it in the end. Trust me.
Are you married?
No.
Well, thank your God for that. It's a hassle you don't need, trust me.
I mean, but I'd like to be someday.
Trust me, you don't. It's like walking the green mile.
Look, I'm sorry about that earlier. I wasn't flirting with your husband. You know, I was just...
If you were, if you weren't, don't make me no never mind.
Girl, please. As much grief as Michael gives you, you know he'd never do anything like that to you. That man's all bark and no bite.
You never know anyone like you think you do, Ree. You'll find that out in time.
And I know you, sis. If you thought there was any indication that Michael was pushing up on her for real, you drag her all through this house.
Hell yeah, I would. I wipe the floor with her skinny ass. No offense.
None taken.
I mean, Michael's a mess. But he's my mess. Understand?
Yeah.
Good. We should get along great this weekend.
Would y'all leave this young lady alone? We don't even know her, and already she's been subjected to threats, marital spats, and family discord. I think she's handled herself pretty well. Young lady, I apologize for all this foolishness that's been going on here today.
Oh, it's no problem. Every family has issues, and every person has problems.
Well, now that we've gotten all this silliness out of the way, can we make our toast now, please?
I heard that. I'm a bit parched myself.
Don't you want to wait on Damon and your granddad to get back?
Yeah, why don't we go drink outside? It's too damn hot in this house. You know Grandma don't like to turn on the air conditioner, and heat and pregnant do not go well together. Well, it's not that much better, but better than
little
sitting in
better.
that hot ass house.
Yeah.
Here we are. To my beautiful youngest grandmother, you've grown to be a remarkable and beautiful young woman, and I couldn't be more proud of you. You and Damon have gone through your trials and tribulations as a couple and have come through it all unscathed. I wish you much happiness, love, and success as you continue on your journey as a newly married couple.
Good luck, Rielle.
Yeah, good luck. You're gonna need it.
Valerie, would you stop it? Why don't you try saying something positive for a change?
Something positive? All right, Grandma. Good luck, little sis. I am positive you're going to need it.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I appreciate all that, sis. But I'm sure Damon and I will be fine. We don't need luck. We have Jesus.
Amen.
Even with Jesus, things can fail, sweetheart.
No offense, Val, but Dee and I will be fine. I know you and Michael, even with all your craziness, love one another. And so does Damon and I. We just do and handle things differently. Our love is just different from your love.
That may be true, but nothing good lasts forever. You better know that now. Relationships change. Men change. Things may be all good and great now, but I guarantee you're going to hit a rough spot. And I mean several of them.
All relationships hit rough spots, sweetie, but you get through them.
Yeah, but Val and Michael don't have rough spots. They have rough patches. Patches the size of Texas.
Hey, whatever, Reed, but you and I are different. I can handle it. I mean, we're blood, but we're not cut from the same cloth. I mean, you've had stars in your eyes ever since we were kids about love and happily ever after and the prince on the white horse.
This from a woman who's only had one man in 37 years? Right.
Okay, so I was approved, but I wasn't naive, and I'm not naive now.
And neither am I. I watched Mom and Dad go through their trials before they died, and I have Grandma and Granddad as excellent role models for a long-standing and working marriage.
They've been married since the 1960s. Things are so much different now than they were then. I mean, think about it. There were no computers, no cell phones, no internet. Nowadays, it's easy for men to get swayed by all kinds of things and just strut their way into the dark side, especially during the hard times in your marriage.
Valerie, would you stop polluting your sister's mind with all your bitter tales? Worry about your own house. Let her worry about hers.
Thank you, Grandma. But you know what? I'm not even worried about things like that. And besides, Damon is a gentleman. He doesn't even get involved in things like that.
As far as you know.
Trust, Valerie. We have trust. Do you even know what that is?
Oh, I trust Michael all right. Trust him to be a man. Any man, given the right circumstances and the right opportunity, would try to get him a piece of ass on the side. Trust me.
That may be true for some men, but that's definitely not true for all of them.
Okay.
Our granddad is an outstanding and God-fearing man, just like my Damon. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with him.
I love Granddad to death, and he is a great man, but he's still a man.
Grandma, would you make her stop? Would you tell her Granddad would never do anything like that?
Well, honey, I can't say for certain what your granddad will or won't do, but I trust him. For 50 years, he's busted his butt down at that job, and for 50 years, he's come home to me every night. I know he loves me, and I know his family and his God are his priority. I go off of that, and I let God handle the rest.
You see, you leave everything in the Lord's hands, and He'll take care of the rest. I'm not worried.
Honey, even things in the Lord's hands can get into the wrong hands and wreak havoc.
Oh my God, you are so negative. I don't even know why I talk to you.
No one's trying to be negative, little girl. I'm just trying to prepare you.
Well, do you have anything positive to say about anything?
No, I don't really know anyone here besides Rielle, but I like to interject. I mean, I believe in love, I believe in marriage, and I believe men can be faithful, even in the wrong circumstances.
Thank you, Alexia.
Wait a minute, how would you even know? You've never even been married.
No, but I have been in love. And I never had to worry about things like that either. The guy I was in love with loved me beyond anything I could have ever imagined and was undoubtedly faithful to me. When we broke up, it wasn't over another woman. It was because his job transferred him out of town and we couldn't handle the long distance. My mom and dad have been married for over 30 years and I don't think they've had a problem with infidelity either.
Well, if that is true, they're amongst the lucky few that haven't. And believe me when I say there are few.
I don't know everyone in the world.
No, but aside from my mom and my dad and my grandparents, everyone I know has dealt with it.
Have you?
No, but that doesn't mean I won't.
You keep treating Michael the way you treat him, that may change.
Nah, I doubt it.
An unhappy man doesn't stay unhappy for long.
Let me give you a quick pop quiz, little sis. When is a man more likely to cheat? When he's happy or when he's miserable?
When he's unhappy?
Wrong answer.
What?
When a man's happy, he has nothing to lose. When he's unhappy, he can lose everything.
That makes absolutely no sense. I know plenty of men who are crazy in love with their ladies and worship the ground that they walk on. And they wouldn't even think about looking for something else. I'm friends with guys like that, and they don't even try anything with me.
Do you try them?
Of course not.
That's why.
Val, you are talking a bunch of stupid right now. A person looks their whole life for love. They're not gonna screw it up with the first hoochie or man whore that comes along.
Depends on how deep that love really goes and whether or not they're settling.
What?
How many people do you know really end up with the person they want in the end? Most of the time they just go with whoever's the best choice.
That's not true. Grams and Granddad didn't. You didn't.
Well, that's not exactly true.
What?
I never told either one of you guys this, but Michael and I took a break from one another for a little while when we went to college. We had been together for so long and we just both kind of wanted to spread our wings and see what else was out there. So I met this guy. We had a lot in common. We liked one another a lot. Truth be told, we even fell in love. We never made it past second base. It was the most tender, most intimate, most romantic relationship you could have ever imagined. But deep down inside, I knew I loved Michael and I wasn't ready to give him up. The guy got tired of waiting on me and told me to make up my mind. I couldn't, so we decided to end it.
Oh my God, how long did it last, Val?
Not even 6 months, but it was intense. Very intense.
And you never told Michael?
I hope not.
No, neither one of us have talked about what we did during our break. There are secrets I'm sure both of us want to ultimately take to our graves.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it, baby. I don't know everything about your grandfather, and I like it that way.
Wow, Valerie, I would have never thought that. With the way you used to feel about Michael, I find that hard to believe.
Those feelings changed pretty quick, probably after I got married.
Damn.
You are so depressing. If Damon and I ever renew our vows, I'm not inviting you. I'm sorry. I mean, would you even get married again if you could do it all over?
Hell no!
Then why stay married then?
Like I said, I just haven't gotten up the nerve to leave him yet. And I don't want to hurt my kids.
You think seeing the two of you argue all the time isn't hurting them anyway?
I wouldn't want to get married again, but I do believe that sometime in the future, just don't know when, it's possible that Michael and I may connect again. I just don't know when. Some things are just hard to get over. Many couples don't get past their issues, and Michael and I barely made it through without several scrapes and bruises. The biggest bruise has been on my heart. Once that's broken, honey, woo! Quiet as it's kept, because everything is not you guys' business. Michael has done some pretty mean and disruptible things to me.
Yeah, but you guys are still together, so there must be something else still there. With true love, you can overcome anything.
If it ever happens to you, you might see things a little differently.
One of the first lessons you will ever learn when it comes to marriage, honey, forgiveness comes before anything. And you will have to forgive as much as you're forgiven. And you have to trust your grandma on that one.
I used to think I'd meet someone else who would sweep me off my feet and make me feel like a real woman, and then I'd have an excuse to leave Michael. But it just hasn't happened yet.
Why do you need an excuse? If you're unhappy, Shouldn't you just leave?
Like I said, with kids, it makes things a little more different.
And their mother leaving their father for another man won't be hard on them?
Well, honey, when someone has your heart, it's not so easy to give it to someone else. I don't care how good they look or how incredible they make you feel.
I might have thought that a long time ago, Nana, but that's when I was young and full of ideals about love. I've grown up now. I know better. I mean, when I left that guy and went back to Michael, it was mostly out of loyalty and obligation, not out of love. It wasn't a, if I don't be with him, I'll die type of thing, you know? Like Reese said, I think it was because he was my first and you guys raised me to believe that real ladies didn't sleep around. So I didn't. I got married. I mean, I'm sure I loved him. In some ways, I know I still do. But I've never been head over heels in love with him.
Wow, that's depressing.
Depressing but true. When we're young, we all have these ideals about love, this itemized list of what we want and what it'll feel like and what it'll be like. But once we find it or whatever we think that it is, it's never like we imagined it to be. I mean, we almost never end up falling in love with the kind of person that we saw ourselves being with when we were young. How many of us, man or woman, has ever had the kind of love we've dreamed about having when we were young? I mean, honestly.
I do.
I definitely do.
I don't.
Man, you are so miserable. You might as well pack a bag, go to the graveyard, sit down and wait. You have no sense of romance. Love isn't something you arrive at. It's a continuous journey. It's a lifetime of discovery.
Lord, somebody shoot me, please. This girl's head is so far up in the clouds, she could fly herself from city to city.
I'm telling you guys, Damon is everything I've ever wanted. And our relationship is better than any romance novel or great American love story I could ever dream of or write about.
Rielle, I'm not saying what you have isn't real, but you're still young. And this is your first love. You haven't really gone through anything yet. And you've only been with 3 guys in 23 years. I mean, how do you even know this is the one?
Because I know I wouldn't be marrying him if I wasn't sure or convinced. Those other 2 guys didn't make me feel like Damon makes me feel. Trust me, I know this. This is love. This is the real thing. Sure as the day is long. Love like this may be rare, but I have it and I'm proud of it.
And I'm glad. I'm just talking about the other side of it, that's all.
Yeah, the side that's bitter and makes absolutely no sense. Love is not that complex.
Okay, here's something else I know about love. Very few people in love get what they want, others get what they get. And that's the truth.
Well, I'm one of the few who's gotten what they want, and I'm proud of that.
Well, whoop-de-doo for you.
And I'm happy for you. I can't wait to find a love of my own like that someday.
I'm telling you, Val, if you and Michael would just try counseling, like I keep begging and pleading with you to do, you might discover that the love you thought was dead or is gone has been there all along.
Ma, I don't even care enough to go into counseling. You can't fix something that's broken beyond repair. I mean, even if I still love the man, I don't like him. Hell, I don't even like sleeping with him. Just seeing him looking at me and staring at me with that leer in his eye just turns my damn stomach.
That's hard to believe, considering the only thing you 2 do besides fight is have sex.
I have to let that aggression out some kind of way. And if I'm being honest, the only way I can get aroused and reach the great beyond is if I'm thinking about David Beckham or drinking. Trust me, sis, the mind and your imagination, along with a few glasses of Moscato, can be a powerful combination. Along with reading numerous pages of 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James.
50 Shades of Grey? What's that?
A romance novel to the 10th power. This writer makes Zane look like Judy Blume. She's the best erotic novelist on earth, I promise you.
I'm about to check that one out.
And trust me, you will not be sorry. I was reading it the other night and I thought I was having hot flashes. I was sweating so bad. Then I realized it was the book. Well, needless to say, when Michael came home later that night, it was on and popping. That man didn't know what to do. I had him screaming for Jesus, it was so good. When we were done, he asked me who I'd been thinking about because he knew it couldn't have been him that had me going that crazy. And he's right, because I can never have sex with that man without a good book, a stiff drink, and a hot bath to go along with it.
Is she serious?
Unfortunately, yes. My sister could have David Beckham and then some, and she'd still be unhappy.
Is anyone ever truly satisfied? I know, you are. No need.
Whew. I'm gonna go check on the meat. This conversation has made me tired and hungry. It's hot as the dickens out here. Michael hadn't come back yet. I'll go check on him, see if he's okay.
Maybe His Majesty has melted away like the Wicked Witch of the East.
Lord, please save my child.
Don't save me, Lord. Just give me the courage to get a divorce.
Oh, in the name of Jesus.
I'm going around back with Grandma and Michael. Why don't you join me, sis? Come on, you can kiss and make up with your husband.
I'd rather eat glass covered in human feces.
Hopeless.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm finna go to the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me something else to drink. What?
Hey,
Hey,
what are you wearing?
come on, Michael. You've seen me all day. You know what I'm wearing.
I know. What are you wearing?
Nothing. I'm naked under my dress.
I love you. You hear me? I love you.
Okay, you love me. I'm happy for you.
You wanna get out of here for a couple of minutes?
Not right now. Maybe in a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. I just wanted some wine.
Well, you too late. My husband drank it all.
Are you okay?
Sure.
Damn, I wish I knew what to say. I mean, what can you say after something like that? I mean, it's a lot to take in one day.
Sorry you had to bear witness to me and my crazy Ken.
Nah, they keep it real. It's a little off-putting, but I like it.
I don't know if my sister ever told you, but one thing about me and the rest of the fam, what you see is what you get. We don't put on airs for anyone. I've always appreciated that. But like I said, I don't tell them everything. Some things are just not their business. It's hard, but my husband and I are good at keeping secrets, even while they kill us inside.
You alluded to something bad going down between you and your husband. It's nothing bad, is it?
Serious enough.
What happened?
I really don't want to get into it. My husband cheated on me.
He did. When?
About 2 years ago.
And things are still bad?
Of course they are. You never get over anything like that. Like I told Rhea, if it ever happens to you, you'll understand.
I'm sorry.
I am too. Not as sorry as he was though. He hasn't stopped paying for it since. Trust me.
You never told your nana or your sister?
Girl, no. Michael is a king in their eyes. You see how much they love and defend him? That would devastate them. Especially with us having kids and this one on the way. They never forgive him.
Was it long term or? Look, I know you don't really know me and I understand if you don't want to talk about it. But sometimes it's easier to talk things over with a stranger than someone you know and love.
I thought about telling someone, but I thought it was best if I handled it myself. As you've witnessed, I'm obviously not doing a good job.
I can't believe he even talks to you like that. if he was the one in the wrong. Most men try to kiss ass at every turn when they're caught with their hand in the cookie jar. He acts like nothing's wrong and it's all you.
That's what most of them do, honey. Trust me. When we're alone, it's a different story.
Was it long term or?
No. He swears it only happened a few times.
Was it anyone you knew?
No. I didn't know the girl. Some chicken head he been on the job before he started working with Damon at the construction site. That's how it always happens, isn't it? If I had a nickel for every time a man hit on me at the job, I'd be a millionaire by now. It's just never been worth it to me. Not even after it happened. Two wrongs don't make a right, you know? Two wrongs are just two wrongs, period.
Do you know what she looks like?
I asked him, but he didn't want to give up too much information. His friends knew about it. Damon even knew about it, but he wouldn't talk to me about it. He didn't even tell Rielle, thank God. You know how men are. They always want to keep the code.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you bringing another child into this?
Excuse me?
I mean, after what he did, the two of you obviously don't get along. You're still angry and hurt about what he did.
Alexia, pardon me for saying this, but you're young. It's so easy to throw caution to the wind when you're young. But things aren't that simple. It's complicated. I didn't plan on getting pregnant. Not that it's any of your business. We didn't use birth control. It happened. Period.
I'm amazed you can even still have sex with him after that.
How long am I supposed to punish him by withholding sex? That's like punishing myself. Besides, I like sleeping with him. Matter of fact, I love it. I always have. A man isn't good at much, but he's good at that. Amazing, actually. Please don't tell them I told you that.
So it wasn't about the sex. Him cheating? That's what most men say, you know. I wasn't getting it at home and...
Michael and I have never had a problem in the bedroom. Not once. Ever. Not since the very beginning. We're even good at co-parenting. It's everything else we're bad at. Trust. Communication. Being friends.
Did he ever tell you he loved her?
Loved? Alexia, please. She was a piece of ass. A distraction from the problems he had at home. That's it. Period.
What would you do if you ever saw her? Met her, I mean.
To tell you the truth, I'd probably kill her with my bare hands.
I've done it, you know. Fooled around with a married man.
Oh yeah?
He was a guy that I met at work. You know, very nice, put together, friendly, good looking. We were working on a project together and things were innocent at first, but one thing led to another. I wanted to go further, you know, pursue a relationship. But he said he just couldn't do that to his wife, to his family. They had kids. He said he was from a broken home and he didn't want his kids to suffer the same fate. Look, please don't judge me. I know what you're thinking. The mistress always gets a bad rap. And trust me, I know I was not innocent in the matter. I knew he was married. Look, I didn't set out to have an affair with him. It just happened. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, but I developed feelings for him in spite of myself. I could have gone along with it as long as he wanted. I was almost addicted to him. I didn't like the drama. Lord knows I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it made me feel, but I loved him, you know?
Did you ever meet his wife?
I never met her. He never brought his wife to any of the company picnics, to any of our functions. It was easy to disassociate myself from her.
You never thought about his wife? Not once?
I thought about her. I thought about her often. Her and the kids. But it didn't stop me. Mostly I just fantasized about being in her shoes. But then I would be married to a liar.
And what would you say to her if you ever got the chance to meet her?
Honestly, don't know.
Lucky for you, I like you. Otherwise, I want to punch your ass in the face right about now. Just on GP. I've made it a habit not to associate with women who go after other women's husbands. Before I got married, after I got married, and even more so after what happened.
I didn't go after him. He came after me.
Alexia, please. You're young, but you're not that young. You're not stupid. You knew what you were doing. You knew it was wrong. You were old enough to know better. You just wanted what you wanted. You didn't think about how you were destroying that man's life or living in sin.
I prayed about it several times.
Prayed about it. Prayed about it. You are funny to me. After telling you all that and then you telling me what you just told me, I don't even know how to feel about you right now. I know I don't know you, so I don't have the right to form an opinion about you or judge you, but up until a few minutes ago, you seemed like you were a pretty okay girl. Now you just look like a slut. And all I can do when I look at you is think about his slut.
Well, you're right. You don't know me. But you don't have the right to even judge me.
If you're part of the problem, you're not a part of the solution. Boy. Michael and I have fought about this so many times. It's a good thing he's not in here right now. He would wonder why the hell I was hitting him upside his damn head. We've argued about this almost every single day since it happened. Sometimes the anger is so bad I feel like I'll choke on it. It comes and goes in cycles. That shit he pulled today with his mouth, he'll pay for it later on. Trust me. He knows better. At one point not too long ago, I thought the anger had almost dissipated, but the hurt was still there. It's always there. Mostly, all we do is talk about it for hours on end, and while I keep asking him why and telling him I don't understand, and he just keeps repeating himself over and over. Mostly all I do is hang my head and cry. But talking to you about it right now has stirred up some slumbering emotions and hostility in me. You know what makes the shit really bad? He told me about it on our anniversary. Our anniversary! I swear to God, I could have killed him. I would have, but me going to jail over him and losing my kids wasn't even worth it. To add insult to injury, he had the nerve to go and get a freaking tattoo the day after he told me. Like that was going to fix everything. June 13th, 1998. Forever. You know what I did when I saw that shit? I grabbed a steak knife and I drug it down his arm. He had to literally restrain me to stop me from plunging it into his skin. I think I honestly would have killed him if he hadn't stopped me. I've always been proud of that. That scar is still there to this day.
He told me he got that scar protecting his mother during a carjacking.
What?
Huh?
What did you just say?
Nothing.
No. No, bitch. You said he got that scar protecting his mother from a carjacking. When did you have a conversation with my husband about anything concerning his scar? You've been sitting with us ever since you got here. You might want to answer my question, Alexia. Alexia? Alexia, when the hell did you and my husband talk about the scar on his arm? How do you even know about the scar on his arm? When the hell did you see it?
Valerie,
What?
did Michael ever tell you what his mistress' name was?
Yeah. He told me her name was Jackie.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh God.
Alexia, that nigga is wearing a suit in 85-degree weather. He's not wearing a wife beater. You can't see a damn thing on him but his face, his neck, and his hands. So I'm going to ask you again. How the fuck do you know about the scar on my husband's arm?
Valerie, Alexia is my middle name. Her real name is Jacqueline. Jackie. It was me, Valerie. It was me.
Babe, you gonna let me hit that or what? Brother getting kinda horny. Come on, you gonna give me some or what? Babe. Oh shit.